It actually worked. I am director now.
Oh no! Look, I'm already possibly going to have to re-record our podcast outro for the third time because now I'm producing stuff. Also, I
Kalish.
don't need to add Tan as director to that.
Hello,
No, I
everyone.
control the
Welcome to
audience.
Unskippable Cutscene. I am the director now. I am Tan or Tanfighter. My pronouns are he, him, and I am joined by Assis.
I'm the editor. I can just cut all of that and start again. Welcome to
Done.
Unskippable Cutscene. No, I'll keep it. It's comedy. I am
Uh,
Ashish. I pronounce Ashi and her. Um, I am the unskippable to dance cut scene. No,
sure.
I don't like that.
I would say it's been a while, but I don't think we've uploaded the previous one, so this might still
We
be
have
in order.
no,
Oh,
no,
we
no.
have. Oh, it's
We're
up.
set. We are set. Our backlog is published. This is we are canonically on episode 6 right now. Episode 5 aired 2 weeks ago. Like when this is coming
In
out,
which case, we are on schedule.
we're on schedule. It's great. Welcome to episode 6. Welcome to us hopefully regularly recording again in the year of our Lord 2200. And no, wait.
Huh?
This
Went
is
ahead of
why
Cyberpunk timeline.
this is why I need coffee.
No one needs
Um,
coffee.
I have
Uh,
water. I will be yapping about a game today, but before that, um, we should probably talk about some updates in the world of gaming
correct.
because as of recording this, the PlayStation,
State of
what's
play
it
happened
called?
12 hours ago.
Literally
Yes.
12 hours ago, they announced a bunch of things.
I was actually about to bring that up as a curveball, but yes, now it is just what we're talking
Wow.
about.
No, of course, that. I'm not going to be prepared for a video game podcast in the latest video game news. I'm not a professional. Why would I be prepared
Oh,
to
if you're
bring up the
professional, what
PlayStation
happened to your ring
station?
light?
I'm not a fucking electrician.
Uh, uh, but yeah, the state of play happened, and they talked about a lot of stuff which we already knew existed, but we got a couple of better looks on it.
Yeah, Wolverine
Like
gameplay it exists.
the Wolverine game exists. Too bad most people won't get to play it because PlayStation decided midway through development to make it an exclusive.
Okay, in their defense, they're suffering. No, they're
No.
not. No, that's Xbox now, man.
And also, again, like they made the good moves of bringing some titles to Steam and stuff. It was
It's
great.
fine. It's
Wolverine
fine.
was coming to Steam and they canned it.
Hey, Spider-Man was also a PS exclusive for the longest time.
No, but that's the thing. They had made the shift. Spider-Man, God of War, all of these games started
Yeah,
coming to
but I think it's
PC.
a good play to keep it an exclusive for a couple years and then put it on Steam.
That's not what they're doing.
They might.
They're pulling
I
away
think they
from
will.
it.
I think they'll do it.
If they do it, it will now be to pressure because the moves they made and the things they announced, they basically said they're stopping that entire like initiative. But we'll see.
God of War is back.
God of War is back, which will be the longest thing to talk about. So let's save that one.
Oh God, must we? Must we?
Yes.
Do we not
Yes.
talk enough about God of War?
No. When was the last time we talked about God of War, huh?
In the God of War episode.
Yeah, like episode 1 or 2, something like that.
Look, I've been editing the audio versions. To me,
That's
it's like
your
recent
that's
history.
your personal problem. That's fine.
Okay. I don't care for most of the state of play. I will put this in beforehand because I'm just not that kind of gamer. 80%. Couple of random things. I forgot that there was like a RuneScape survival game. I forgot that it
I've
got
been meaning to
released.
play it. No,
I just
they're still updating it. Like I've been meaning to play
That's
it.
so weird. It says anniversary update. 1 year?
It's been in early access for a while.
That's wild to me. But also, I don't know. I don't know if I want to tarnish my childhood memories like that. Um,
I mean, I'll still check it out. One point, it's been on my wish list. I'll
yeah, I
wait
did
a
randomly
little
see the
longer.
Dave the Diver spin-off about
The
cooking.
prequel.
I've not played Dave the Diver, but this just looks really
The
fun.
prequel looks very good. Yes.
But PlayStation
And
exclusive. But anyway,
no, no, no,
what I
it's not
have,
an exclusive.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Hold on.
I'm
What's it called?
pretty sure it is. Bancho the Chef.
Bancho.
Oh no,
Ban-
it is coming to Steam. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
no. So
just
the State
not
of Play did
smart.
this thing which I was going to bring up. All of the title cards only had PlayStation written on it, which made people think a lot of the things are exclusives. In actuality, most of those are third-party games which are coming to everything.
I love Sony.
Such a good company, right?
Such a good
Uh,
company. Anyway,
yes,
my main thing is Marvel Token Fighting Souls. I
fair,
just
fair.
I don't know.
It looks
I've
good.
been very into like just keeping up with the Marvel games. Like Cosmic Invasion. God, I should get Cosmic Invasion at some point, but I don't think I can afford it right now. But like Cosmic Invasion looks so great, and they're still adding more characters. But the character roster of Cosmic Invasion is like Cosmic Invasion's character roster is stellar and like pun intended. Like
Uh huh.
like it. Do you know the kind of people that are in Cosmic Invasion?
No.
Okay, so you've got everything. You've got like the normal people. Like you've got fucking your Cap and your Spidey and your
Yeah,
Iron
yeah,
Man and
yeah.
your Black Panther. Then you've got your like people that you would expect in space, right? You've got Phoenix,
Star
Rocket
Lord.
Raccoon, Nova, Silver
Yeah,
Surfer. Then you have like you don't have Star Lord, oddly enough.
insane.
You do have Venom in space, but not Space Knight Venom. You have Storm. There's Cosmic Ghost Rider,
Yeah,
which is such a good pull. And then of course there's Beta Ray Bill. Which when will Marvel rivals that Beta Ray Bill? I just want Beta Ray Bill.
I don't
She
think
Hulk
they
and
will.
Final Well. Final Well getting love makes me so happy.
Like, so they are going for like a mix of like deep pulls and some like
It's a
obvious
bit.
ones.
It's
Like,
not too deep pulls because I would say still Philowell and well okay, Philowell and Beta Ray Bill are slightly deep, but
well, from
not
like at
like
the very least, like the generalized audience of like
yeah, but
people who are only
it's like
vaguely familiar, right?
it's like okay, generalized audience would not know them apart from maybe like a GOTG3 watcher might understand that Philowell was in GOTG3, but it's still not the same as Marvel Rivals, where it is like you have to go 3 layers deep for anyone to know that like White Fox and Devil Dinosaur and Elsa Bloodstone.
Fair.
Which again, I mean, Devil Dino and Elsa Bloodstone, they do have TV appearances that you might recognize them from,
Hmm.
but unlikely. They did just add Cyclops and the Thing in a DLC to Cosmic Invasion, which is I don't have thoughts on that. But anyway, Tokon Fighting Souls,
Looks
Marvel
decent.
fighting game. People like fighting games. Fighting
Yeah.
games code. It has a very Japanese aesthetic.
I mean that's always been like true. Like it's the same vibe as like MVC, right? Like
It
it.
is that okay. The thing is, it's not. Yes, it evokes NVC,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's the same way. It has a slightly more like Peach Momoko art style, just slightly more washed out colors. Like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not got the poppy saturated colors of MVC. It's got
Correct.
washed out
But
colors.
there they are required to essentially do that so that they can kind of blend the two art styles together. Because like
True.
Ryu can't look a certain way without certain colors being used, and like they have to find like a middle ground, right?
Yeah,
Here they
that's
don't
true.
have
That's
that,
true.
so they can.
Anyway, so a lot of uh, a lot of the cast was announced back when the game was announced.
Yes.
Then they slowly started announcing more cast. And
Hmm.
then what they eventually did was basically tell us that okay, listen, there are 5 teams. Like each cast member is in like a team,
Yeah, they're
and
all
so this
squads, and they have to
yeah,
reveal one more, right?
they have to reveal one more. But so they started just revealing what the squads are. Uh, do I have a visual of the squads?
There was one in the trailer
Yeah,
that
there
they
was
had.
one in the trailer, but like I can't seem to easily find it. Oh, found it.
Oh, okay.
Well, found one from the last trailer. It's fine. And It's interesting. The like some make sense, right? Okay, you have Avengers. It has four Avengers.
Yeah.
Shuri Black Panther is an interesting pull. The rest is literally what you would expect.
Yep.
You have X-Men. It is X-Men.
Yep.
The roster is wild,
But it's X Men.
but X-Men. If you go to Storm and Wolverine, then you have Magic, which I love Magic. I'm a big
Yeah.
Magic fan. And then there's Danger,
Love when
which
they gather that.
I don't yeah I don't understand Danger being in this. I did not know Danger existed. Um,
I haven't heard of that particular X Men.
it from what I can understand, it is the Danger Room turned into an actual person.
Of course,
I
my
think
mistake.
I could be wrong,
I didn't know
but
Monster
like
House had a sequel.
you know, hey, I mean, it's a girl house. Danger is the physical manifestation of the software program used to power the Danger Room. How? Why? Like, this is interesting, right? Like, second time in 2026 that Marvel has pulled a character in a video game that I haven't heard of.
Yep,
And
yep,
that's
yep.
interesting to me. First was White Fox. I actually had not heard of White Fox.
Mhm.
Um, Fascinating. Then there's the Amazing Guardians, which I don't understand this team.
Okay. Is it not the Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, there's Spider Man and
Oh,
there's Star
yes,
Lord.
yes.
And then there's Penny Parker and Miss Marvel.
I see what they're
One of
doing.
these people is amazing. The other two are tangentially Spider Man related. One of these person is a Guardian of the Galaxy. This makes no sense.
They're going for, I think, all of the quippy ones, I
That
guess.
makes sense. I
That's
mean,
what I'm
I think it's
saying.
also, I mean, see, obviously, character choice in video games, gameplay, like, is an
Mhm.
important thing. You want your characters to be different. Like, if Marvel
Wait, what
Rivals just
team is
add She
Doom
Hulk and
in?
Red Hulk and what?
What team is Doom in?
So, Doom's team was the one released in the State of Play. Um, yeah, the team was called, and again, I don't know because for some reason I can find the graphic from
I'm
before
gonna
Doom's team
pull
was
the graphic
revealed.
from this one. Hold on.
Found it, Knights of Doom.
What?
The Knights of Doom.
Of course.
The Knights of Doom, who is also the whole backstory of this whole thing is, I think, like one of the, what's it called? Those guys, the Grandmaster and the Collector and all that.
Uh-huh.
So one of theirs, the champion, is the one like running like a fighting like thing because of
Of
course
course,
you
of
can't just
course.
be
M.
fighting for the hell of
Bison.
it.
M. Bison.
M. Bison, yes. Anyway, Knights of Doom is Doom's team led by Doom, who by the way voiced by Sung on Cho. What a fucking hole.
Oh.
Proceed. Proceed versus Doom. It's great. I for one like seeing people I have watched on the internet get voiceover work just always makes me so happy. Like you tell me Proceed is in uh, a project. You tell me Rahul Kohli is in a project. You tell me Damien Haas is in a project. Uh,
Or
you
someone
tell
tell me
me
I'm in a project.
you get that.
uh,
I should start attempting to get into projects actually. Hmm. A cease voice actor era where who knows. So Doomsday was just announced, which is
Mhm.
Doom, Magneto, Carnage, and Green Goblin.
Oh, interesting.
Very interesting. Magneto being in a team and
Carnage in
being
that
not the
team is the
leader.
weirdest one to me.
Carnage is the weirdest one, yeah. Not Venom. Carnage.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, why the fuck is Carnage with like the three, like, oh, I'm gonna plan shit kind of villains? Like,
It is. Yeah, I think like there were other options. There were definitely other options that could have
I'm
been there.
sure there were other options. Why Carnage? Unless he's like, they're like pet or something.
I mean, that's the thing. That is the vibe I got from the trailer.
Okay,
Is
yeah,
very much that
yeah.
it's like Doom is like doing stuff. Magneto is just okay there and also doing stuff, and then Carnage and Green Goblin are just little chaos pets that are just
Mm,
I'm gonna kill him. I'm
but it
gonna
needs
kill
to be
him.
Willem Dafoe Green Goblin. I know it isn't,
Well, it
but it had
isn't.
to be.
But yeah, last team left is Ghost Rider.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Robbie Ray is Ghost Rider.
But then who's gonna be like man famously works alone?
Ah, well, Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns. You're so
Like
right.
the
You're so
best I
right.
can think of is
Like
Midnight.
Blade.
Yeah, I mean, though, no, it's not even like he's been in like every. Well, I mean, and also that's usually I think Johnny Blaze. I
Yeah.
don't know if
We don't
Robbie
know
has
which
actually
one they're
been in.
using.
No, it's Robbie. We
Oh,
know
it's
it's
Robbie
Robbie.
for sure. Okay.
It is for sure Robbie. It has Robbie has a very iconic costume design.
In
That
that
pan
case, it
skull
would
design.
be. It would be like the way I see it. Right? It'd be like Blade, and maybe they put like Moon Knight in there or something.
That's what I was thinking. Blade and Moon Knight make a lot of sense. You could like throw in like fucking Morbius or something if you wanted a
Yeah,
curveball.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
But if it's Blade, it has to be Wesley Snipes.
Again, this is not how video games work. I don't know
No,
which world you live in.
it'll be so funny though. Like everyone is comic accurate, and it's just Willem Dafoe and Wesley Snipes in there.
Not how it works.
Oh,
Right,
but
though.
yes, no, it's interesting. I am excited to see like how they like run it essentially because again, it's a fighting game. At the end of the day, it's going to come down to how it feels and how it flows and what the pro scene ends up being because that will be the lifeline for the game essentially after it's out.
Yeah,
So
I guess.
I just hope they toe that line well where like it doesn't become so pro centric or pro facing that like general consumers can't get into it unless you're like really deep in fighting games.
Yeah, and I'm personally hoping there is some story because I don't know. I think
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I'm obviously not as much into 2D fighters as you are, I think, but I used to play a bunch of DBZ once when I was young, and I don't know, like Fighter Z, I feel like I couldn't play story mode. I
Fighter Z
couldn't.
had a
It was just not
interesting
vibing
story
with
mode, but
me.
it was good. In I think it was fun.
I don't know. I wasn't vibing with this.
Fair
I don't
enough.
know. I like the idea of this story mode, like the.
And
But I think ultimately, I'm just maybe not. Like, I think most fighting games, even story mode is what can hook me for a bit, and then it'll just go
I
away.
get you. I
And then it's
get you.
just party stuff for me.
For me, it's very similar. Like for example, like when Injustice had come out, I loved the fucking story mode.
Okay, Injustice is the exception. Injustice, I played many years after it came out. I've not played Injustice 2 yet, but Injustice, the
Oh,
story mode is
you
solid.
will really enjoy Injustice 2 story mode.
Hmm, probably.
One I
But now
think
I
is
don't remember.
better in terms of
But now
story,
I
but
don't
two is also
remember
fun.
one story that much
It's
besides
fine.
okay, Superman murders the Joker, blah
That's
blah, boom
literally
boom
all you
boom.
need to know.
Yeah, but that much I knew before I played the game.
Yeah, no, that's all you need to know, and you can get in. That's what I'm saying.
And then there was a whole dimension traveling, and then the
Yep, yep,
evil
yep,
this
yep.
thing, and the poo poo and the pee pee.
The poo poo and the pee pee.
Anyway,
Also,
what else from the state of play?
before
Yes,
continuing the state of play, tangent from fighting games that I remembered. First,
tangent.
yes, exactly. Uh, like you can put a graphic like dance tangent or something. I don't know. But essentially, it being a thing of people right now are going one by one announcing characters in their different games because right now the movies are coming out, the games are all like popping. Yujiro Hanma got announced for Tekken.
Yes, and I absolutely know who that is.
The guy from Baki, the anime.
I did hear about this because someone on Tumblr made a joke that he's canonically done some weird shit with one of the presidents of the
Yes,
US.
he has done a lot of things to the president of the US. Uh,
That's concerning.
yes, he is now canonically in Tekken, and the trailer was insane because it just showed like a bunch of characters, blah blah. Like it showed a whole like catalog of a couple of people joining, and then 60-70% of the trailer was just giving glaze aura to this one dude. They did not show any in-game shit about him. They just showed like stills and like very like oversaturated art and stuff like that of him flexing. And that was the entire fucking trailer.
I love that. I think Injustice's greatest legacy is adding random people from other franchises into
Correct.
your game.
Like first they added Sub-Zero. I'm like, okay, cool, it's same company, makes sense. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I think the job it's just it's never much more than that. I think even just in the two Injustice games, like so many interesting picks. And then you have, like Mortal Kombat with with Homelander and
Omni-Man,
Omni-Man and
Homelander, yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah.
nonsense. Sonic Racing Crosswords. Hatsune Miku.
Oh.
P1.
And adding to the thing you mentioned about fighters, that was another announcement we missed in our off time. Dragon Ball Xenoverse is coming back.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh god, I
We
forgot
missed
about.
the entire Dragon Ball Day like
Yeah,
announcement
Age
stuff.
1000. Bulma's immortal for some
Bulma
reason.
is
Goku's
apparently
going
immortal. She's
on.
figured some shit out. She has the like little
She has
collar
the
thing around her that Whis does. Like what
yeah.
the fuck? And I will say this looks very good.
What if Goku has become a god of destruction? Bulma is his handler.
No, it would be Vegeta then as the god of destruction.
That's not funny enough.
I know, but I do see the vision here sadly because now what I'm looking
Right.
at this no. Uh, it looks good. The art looked nice, and I don't know what they're gonna do with the story yet. But like, clearly, there's gonna be like again, create a character stuff and all. I know they're adding more races to play as also finally,
Oh,
which
that's
is a
good.
whole
I've never
thing.
played a Xenoverse.
Really,
Yeah, I've never played a Xenoverse.
they're fun,
I'm sure.
and
The story seems lovely. I love when you mess around with the canon. I like that they had that one was it Xenoverse or was that Heroes where they had like the anime that they made where there were like two versions of
that
like
was
Goku and
Heroes.
okay, that was also fun.
Uh, like no, like that's the thing. Like even Sparking Zero, like when it came out, that was the appeal of the story mode in Sparking Zero, where they would just have these things you can do which would create alternate timelines. And I shit you not, the amount of effort put into those, some of them were better than like a lot of the original shit. Like for example, like you've seen Super and everything, right? Like yeah.
Well,
Imagine a timeline where fucking like the Goku Black arc doesn't happen. Gohan Black shows up and Trunks has to fight his evil mentor.
wait. This is in Sparking Zero.
Yes, Trunks has to fight his old mentor, which again,
Holy
storytelling wise, is
shit!
so much better. Because he doesn't have as much of a connection to Goku as he does to Gohan. Watching Gohan do all of that is obviously far more traumatizing. There is an entire thing where what if Raditz, let's say, doesn't kill Goku? Then when the Saiyan saga happens, Goku trains on Earth with everyone, and the Z fighters band together to fight the Saiyans and win because they're all fighting together. And none of the other shit has to happen, and then Goku doesn't go learn the Kaioken, doesn't learn the Spirit Bomb, and the moves reflect in the matches. They change your ults and movesets depending on that, and then like you essentially like get Namek doesn't happen. Frieza Force
Zero
arrives on
good
Earth, and
actually.
Super Saiyan happens on Earth.
Sparking Zero good actually.
Sparking Zero, very good. I love the fucking story mode.
Holy shit!
But yeah, so anyway, Dragon Ball Day happened. They announced Xenoverse 3. I'm very excited. They're also redoing all of Super. Maybe it looks nice this time. We'll see. Uh, but yes, continuing with State of Play, tangent zone complete and all that. Like, now you add like a second semicircle and it's like a full circle and we're back. And we'll have our graphics assist work on that. It's okay.
I'm not doing that stuff.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But essentially, State of Play, they came out, they showed more gameplay, not gameplay, they showed like a story cutscene of Phantom Blade Zero again, which was very interesting. Man has a baby and he is defending baby while fighting Dark Souls enemies. Looked pretty cool. Uh,
Hideo Kojima, is that you?
I mean, hey. I will say it looked good. Again, I'm excited to see more, but like they've shown gameplay before. The gameplay looks nice. The story seems interesting. So whenever it's out, I'll probably check it out. Onimusha, of course, looks great. Gameplay looked great. There was a creepy dude who was like licking a woman, and then he beat him up. And good things. Onimusha solid. Also coming in September, I think. They showed more control gameplay, which I skipped now because I already know I'm gonna play it. I don't want to get any spoilers. I'm just skipping that. But yeah, that's more of the same. Just control again. Capcom having their fucking generational run with Resident Evil, Pragmata, Onimusha. Just they're going off this year. I require them to complete this generational run and answer my summons from earlier in this year and summon me for Dragon's Dogma again. Though right now I think the rumor is that Devil May Cry is getting a remake, so or either it's going to be a new one or it's a
Nice.
remake. People are saying it might be non-linear with open world. I'm like, what is an open world Devil May Cry? What the fuck? But we'll see. I'm assuming right now, like Summer Game Fest is a couple days away. We'll probably like see then, and then we'll do a deep dive after that. I'm excited for that. Uh, the state of play then continued. They showed the Dave the Diver prequel game essentially. Looks nice. I like the art. I like the loop that they're gonna have. You didn't play it. I played a little bit. It's a fun game, is what I've gathered. Uh, what else was there? Oh, of course, Ace Combat 8. We haven't had a Ace Combat episode yet, right? We have not. There's going to be an Ace Combat episode at one point, and I fucking love that series. I've been playing that series since PlayStation 1. The eighth game got announced last time as well. They showed more, like this time they showed more of the story and like the visuals and stuff. Looks fantastic. The music had the whole fucking operatic choir singing in the background. The feels are right there. I trust this studio to make very
What
good stories.
what are these asexuals fighting about?
So the asexuals are fighting in planes,
Ah,
indeed. They also call them dog fighting,
that sounds hmm,
indeed,
not nice.
indeed. But yeah, uh, it's coming out also this year, and it looks very good. I can't say more without having an entire episode about Ace Combat, so I will stop there. Uh, the Ghostfire Tokyo lady was back with what's it called? Kemur? What was the fucking name of the game? Hold on. Uh, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, it's this lady. Yeah. What's the name? Kemuri. Which looks like a very interesting game. It's like a third person action game with like different classes or playstyles, and you're going around a city fighting yokai, essentially. And very good stylistic stuff. It has up to 3 players online co op. Looks good. Uh, the gameplay is very solid. Uh, and wait, hold on. Wait. Yes. Uh, what was I saying? Yes, Kemuri. Yeah, Kemuri good. Then they announced another Silent Hill game. Uh, it's Silent Hilling. It is now first person, it looked like.
Haven't
And
they released like two Silent Hill
yes,
games just in the
I
past
don't know what
like
Konami's doing there, how many people they have like locked in the basement, but like they keep making shit. Like there's another Silent Hill. It's first person now. It almost gave
I,
me like a amnesia or like alien isolation vibe where there's like monsters kind of like looking for you and you're like throwing like tin cans and shit to distract them by noise and sneaking around, that kind of a thing.
fascinating.
Yeah, I mean it's a Silent Hill game. They can be either
They're
very
doing a
good or
Rayman remake.
devastatingly bad. What's that?
They're doing a Rayman remake, but like
Rayman.
of the weird one.
Hey, they're doing the Dragon Rayman. There's a,
Ah,
I also saw this game. I thought it was a Jurassic Park game. Is it not a Jurassic Park game? Is it just some random dinosaur
which
game?
one?
It
The Lost
was
Wild?
The Lost Wild, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Lost Wild, not the Lost World.
No, so here's the thing. The plot was basically like, oh, we have a facility with
Unsurprising.
dinos and they've gone loose.
Unsurprising.
But yeah, that's a game. I probably won't play it, but it's a game.
What is No Rest for the Wicked?
Oh, I've played it. It's been in early access. It's like this kind of isometric Dark Souls essentially, but like slow, like chunky combat. You're going around this world, you know, learning what's happening and like getting powers, levels,
Interesting.
classes, etc., etc. It seems interesting. When I played it, it was like still pretty early, I think. So like I didn't like go further. Like I'll wait for like full release kind of a vibe. They showed like the Dune game getting a single multiplayer, whatever, single player game or whatever the fuck. I did not care.
There's a bunch of stuff. We don't need to go for every single one.
No, that's what I mean. Like, I don't particularly care for that one. I'm just trying to see. There was a couple other things. Oh yeah, Until Dawn 2 got announced. I
I
believe it's
hmm,
starring Neil Starion, Neil Human. Uh,
I have no idea. This is
no,
above
like
me.
you've played Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, but like Until Dawn, yeah, okay. I've played a bit of Baldur's Gate. It's not like I've even experienced that much as Stadium.
But yes, Until Dawn 2 coming, it's basically, you know, dumb kids get horrored and all of that vibe. And here they're like a bunch of Ghostbusters who basically make up fake ghost stories to like sell their account well, and they end up at a real ghost story.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Classic, fun time. It'll be a romp of some kind, I'm sure. Uh, and then, of course, they had a 20-minute dedicated section to God of War.
That's many minutes. We cannot dedicate that many minutes.
We are not dedicating that many minutes, but we are still talking about it. They're making a spin-off game on Faye, which is Kratos' wife. And first, I thought it was gonna be a prequel to the two games. And also, I will put disclaimer for anyone listening or watching that there will be spoilers mentioned here, but I did that in advance. Uh, Yes. Uh, but basically, I thought it would be a prequel, like, oh, her journey before she met Kratos or something. But seeing what happened, it's her journey right after they had her funeral.
Yeah, love it.
And yeah, like that I'm very like refreshed by. I'm like, okay, it's not like doing that at least. She ends up in this place and she sees like all these like entities, like very like Disney DreamWorks entities and like gods and stuff from every kind of
Like other
mythos.
gods of war, yeah, that's that is there.
Yeah, and I don't know the name, but there was also a Mongolian god that was there, and essentially the vibe is that this is the place that all gods go when they die. They called it the Everyone, and
That's such a.
I will say
I just
aesthetically,
love
a lot
names
of
like that.
yes. I will
One of
say
my
aesthetically,
favorites,
there were a
like,
lot of very Disney-esque things happening. Like the companion is a big slime cube.
oh, Disney's God of War. Oh, wait, the Slime Cube is voiced by what's
Wait,
his face?
J. It's with a J.
Jack Quaid.
Jack Quaid, yes.
Yeah,
Uh, but
and also
essentially,
the like face Deborah and Bull, so she's getting like a full ass game as a protagonist. Like that's
hell yeah.
also interesting.
Uh, the combat, they have found like this weird new balance. It's still like over the shoulder classic God of War style, but it's faster and there's now a jump button which they had removed in these ones. Like the first three had it, then they removed it and everything. It I even saw a combo which gave me very like Devil May Cry vibes, where she literally did like a uppercut, flew up into the air and did a whole ass combo and like dropped the guy down. So like they are going in like that kind of a more like faster stylized direction with her combat, which is cool. She also uses a lot more magic than Kratos does, which makes sense. Uh,
Because
but
women use magic.
the entire thing seems to be very interesting, where I think it's like her journey of like accepting her death. And I can potentially even see like, oh, it ends with her, like, because it's the Everyone. I'm assuming all the gods that die like come here, so eventually Kratos will be here. So I maybe her journey ends when she reunites with him in this afterlife or something, something along those lines. Or maybe it's a way, because the entire thing is she has to find her way home apparently, which is the thing Kratos told her. So maybe that's her goal. We don't know exactly where it's gonna go. There was some talks about the sword being ominous. She doesn't understand what it is, but she's using it, and like a lot of those things. But the only connection I could make was the dead soldiers you see are all wearing masks. And she even made a comment like, oh God, wait, is there another mask or something? And like she had like a shard stuck on her hand. And essentially, in God of War Ragnarok, you learn that Odin has been trying to basically figure out what happens to a god after they die. And he's using this like shards of a mask and peering into this like tear in a dimension, trying to figure out what the fuck's happening. And that's been the thing the whole game. And What I am gathering is this is the place he was trying to
This
find.
is the fuck that's happening.
Like, and which could be a fun way to kind of like answer that question without answering that question. Like, oh
And,
yeah, she's here.
mm, but also, like, if this is where all the gods go when they die, that man has killed a bunch of gods.
Oh,
A man
Kratos, you
has
mean?
killed a lot of gods, yes.
Yeah.
It's kind of his whole deal, actually,
Yeah,
for
but
3 games at least.
see, that's the thing. Like, they already brought in so many mythos. I'm sure there'll be some Greek gods there, and they'll be like, "Hey, fuck you!" like,
Like, fuck you heavily in particular.
like your man has caused us a lot of strife. Hello, please. But yeah, there is something wrong with the world. Though you see these gods who are like capturing and
10
tormenting.
minutes into the game, he just gets bodied by Gaia, game over.
Oh, but yeah, like you see, like there's something wrong in the realm. They're all like capturing these. Like I compared it to Shrek, is what I saw. There was an entire scene where she's kind of being like dragged into this place, and all these like big soldiers are going and like capturing this beautiful Pegasus and these like fantasy Disney looking creatures and just
It's Shrek.
putting them in chains and cages. I'm like, oh, that's Shrek.
That's Shrek.
Motherfuckers took Shrek and thought we wouldn't notice.
That's Shrek.
Yeah. So God of War Shrek coming next
God of
year,
War
I
Shrek.
think. But yes, that was the state of play for the most part.
Nice.
Now, Assis, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing? Well, you already know this, of course. Apart from my usual deadlock antics, and I mean, well, I uninstalled Marvel Rivals and then I reinstalled Marvel Rivals because they put out a DLC that lets you remove the DLC, which makes it like 35 to 40 GB smaller, which I think is genius.
Mm,
They cordoned off a chunk of the HD graphics into a DLC that you can disable. And suddenly it takes less space on your computer.
a lot of games do that for sure. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
so I was able to install that again. I've started playing it because a little bit because oh, I love the new character. I love Devil Dinosaur. I just love Devil Dinosaur. I don't know what to tell you. I love Devil Dinosaur. He's just a big boy. He's just a little guy.
Hold on. But they are still dinos.
Huh?
But they are still dinos, right? Like,
But yeah, Devil Dinosaur is a dinosaur, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You're just playing a big ass dinosaur in the game. He fires a laser from his mouth. Moon Girl has voice lines because obviously Devil Dinosaur having voice lines would be pointless. He
Mm,
just draws and shit. There's Moon Girl voice lines. There's like a little communicator that she can talk to you from,
yep.
um, and give you like a shield. But yeah, this guy fires a laser. He jumps. The Devil Dinosaur's one team up ability on release. Guess who it's with?
Go on.
No guess.
How no? An octopus.
Huh?
An octopus. I don't know. What do you
No,
mean?
the Punisher. The Punisher sits on his back and fires the gun. So,
So the Punisher is now riding a dino.
the Punisher is not riding a dino.
Why is.
It's so good, and of course he is a tank. And I it just his playstyle just works with me so well. I'm so happy.
Hmm. Between that deadlock, like you are becoming a very specific kind of player, is all I'm
I'm
getting.
becoming a very specific kind of player, and it's weird. But on the side,
Uh-huh.
every now and then I am playing two other things.
Yes.
One of which is Peglin. Shout out to Box who bought me Peglin because it was basically her favorite game, and she's like, play this. So I'm
Well,
like,
yeah, as they
okay,
say
I'll
in that
play
game,
this.
hashtag get pegged.
They don't say that.
Oh, I must have played a different game. Oh no.
I good for you.
No.
He must be kicking his balls that he's not on air to hear this. What is that phrase I just used the fuck?
I am very okay. Do you smell burnt toast?
No.
Okay.
Um,
But yes, one of them is Spaglin.
one of
Hashtag
them is
get pegged.
Peglin, which Interesting mechanics, definitely. I think Penguin roguelike, like Plinko.
Egg.
It's basically Plinko. It's Plinko. It's a
Hmm.
Plinko roguelike.
Hmm.
You have your player, the tiny goblin. It's uh fairly, I would say, easier overall than the other game I've been playing because it is in the exact same genre. I would say it is an easier game, a bit
Fair.
more unpredictable because balls, pegs, how do they work? Lots of bouncing.
Oh god, I
Um,
need to quote that.
God damn it. Um, but I've played a little bit of it. It's like I can complete run. Only really the bosses are like hard. But also like I'm not really being able to unlock some of the other characters in it yet. Penguin is it's very charming. I think it's very unique in what it does. I know that now other people are making Plinko based games.
Yep.
I think, but and the fact that they thought so much about the ball physics and the multipliers and how it damages people. It's a very nice game. I think there is. I am gonna keep playing it because there's a lot to explore. I don't know if I'm gonna make progress in it, but I'm gonna keep playing it every now and then.
Fair.
Which of course then brings us to the originator of this entire game from format in the first place. There's Aspire, which I finally decided to start playing. And yeah, I am at the point where things are going to start happening at some point when I do vaguely unknown specific things, I guess, is what I've understood. Um, I slayed the spire with
You
the
have
first
not
three
slayed the
people,
spy.
and then I realized that okay, clearly the spire is not slayed. The spire is actually not split. I'm having a day. Um,
Oh,
But yeah, okay. So I did the first three acts with the first three characters. It very clearly could tell there was a extra thing, especially when the little thing began slotting in when I finished it with the character. And so now I've done that with the three characters. So now I've random conditions will have to be fulfilled to get random stuff in the middle, like the Hades hidden aspects, I guess. And then I guess there will be a fourth act. And then I don't know what's up with the fourth character lady. I don't know what I have to do with her. But yeah, I my Spire slaying continues. And once I finish slaying the spire, I shall think about slaying the spire too.
you need
What have
to figure out how to get there, yes.
what
Like,
have you been playing, Tanfighter?
okay, I guess that then. So, as you can see, I am still in the middle of a move. I had a lot of games lined up to play that I have not been able to play until my setup is a little more stable. Uh, the initial thing I was going to be playing and then talking about here was going to be Lords of the Fallen. I can't do that because I didn't get to play it past the first boss because I moved. However, in lieu of that, I've been playing indie games and other things to make up the free time. And why are you
Yeah.
surprised? I do that all the time.
No, but I'm just happy. I'm not surprised. I'm just
Okay.
happy.
One of those is Everything is Crab.
Oh, that yeah. No, that's a good one.
I
I've
have
heard
been
of.
having a great time with that game. You start as an amorphous blob and you go around feeding frenzy style, eating other things while trying not to get eaten yourself. And
It just makes sense.
as you eat those things, you gain XP, and as you level up, you can evolve. And evolutions can be all kinds of stuff with different builds. Like I can grow a beak, I can get abs, I can get muscular tissue, I can get regenerative tissue, I can get wings, arms, legs, what have you. Different attacks happen. I can become this entire herbivore build where I just like go around hiding and like eating like fruits. I can be omnivorous, carnivorous, whatever the fuck. I can be a specific
Oh,
fish eating build, like a pescivore or whatever it's called.
it's not called a passivore.
Piscivore?
Yeah, the
Piscivore.
passive passivore.
And you can like evolve to be like a tiny guy who like runs around, dodges, and like poisons things. You can be a big thing that just crushes everything in your path.
It's a new sport.
And as time goes on, you fight bosses like the Cowtor, or like the big Hydra snake thing, or a kangaroo that punches you with poison, all kinds of stuff. And through the whole thing, you're like basically building up strong enough to keep surviving those boss fights. And then when you get to the end, I've only done like a, up to a certain level of difficulty and gotten those unlocks. But like when you get to the end, the Krabkin shows up, and through the entire game, there are some things that give you like crab points. Essentially, I forget the actual term they use,
No.
but they're essentially crab
Grab
points.
points.
And depending on how many crab points you have, the scarier the final boss is going to be. And then you fight the guy, and as you're fighting that guy, the world starts ending as the cataclysm happens and meteors start raining from the sky, and you have to kill the boss before the meteors kill you. And that is essentially the loop. And every time, like, you fin a run, they unlock a harder run with more things in it and stuff like that. And I'm assuming by the time you reach like the 50th run, you will then be crab with all your crab abilities.
Probably.
And that is that game. On the other hand, I have been playing a completely other game.
Wait,
uh
before we go there,
yes, yes,
um, the crab game, everything is
yes.
crab. I
Hmm.
mean, on one hand, it is the modern Spore, but
Exactly.
Spore was, I don't know how much Spore had adaptation exactly as a theme.
It
Uh,
was an adaptation, but Spore had a lot
it
of
was a
evolution.
lot of evolution, yeah.
I used to
And
play so much Spore.
I have watched sport playthroughs, especially the McElroy ones. Backpack for his applesauce. Um, but have you heard of this SNES game called Evo Search for Eden?
No.
This was the original Evolution game. Like I used to play this back
Ah.
like on my commutes to college back when I was just doing like games on my phone on the metro. And it was literally yeah, it's an SNES game. It spans over a whole bunch of years, and it's like a side-scrolling platformer, but you're fighting a bunch of other things, and you have to like kind of evolve. Like you start off in the water, then you get choices of what to evolve into. You like evolve into something else at some then you get on land and you have choice of what kind of land creature you want to turn into. Like it is literally like the predecessor of the evolution myth game, like the evolution myth game, myth, no, the evolution, what's the word, phenomenon, the video game of the evolution phenomenon.
Excuse me?
The evolution phenomenon.
Evolve?
Evolve.
Are you okay?
What? But
uh,
yeah, I just this just made me think about Evo Search for Eden, and I had a good time playing that game. And I wish I'd actually like played it more and completed it because there's probably a bunch of stuff I hadn't explored. There also were like weird fuck all bosses in that you had to be equipped enough to deal with. Um, like literally, like through the evolution stages, there were just then bosses, just big ass frog, big ass spider, all sorts of stuff.
hell yeah. But yes, that was that game.
That was that game.
The other game I've been playing is completely a not a cease game.
This is this game.
It's a not a cease game. I've been playing the new Heroes of Might and Magic,
Ah,
and I have to say, for like a 6 GB game, how did they put so much game in that game? It's an early access still, like very like basic stuff is there. The story mode has one act in it right now, and
hmm.
the multiplayer thing is like very well like fleshed out, and they're very actively listening to feedback and balancing things and stuff like that. And essentially, it is a game that takes place in the past compared to the big lore of
Oh my
the
god, there's
everything.
been so many of these games.
Yes. uh, the franchise is back now, and essentially they have very much kept it in line in a certain way, where it's a super grand strategy thing where you have like little heroes. Each of those heroes have their own abilities and they have their own armies. You spend time collecting resources and building up those armies over time. You have to keep earning that money and all of those resources. You keep building yourself up, and there's like neutral enemies around you. You have to keep fighting to like clear your land out a little, which have like other rewards. Your heroes themselves can like level up and get equipment, and the way they level up changes how your armies function. And overall, it like serves as almost like a grand strategy top down thing where you have like limited movement every turn essentially. You go to places, do stuff, and the goal is obviously like, expand enough, take out the other guy and all of that. uh,
Mhm.
yes, yes, yes. uh, but on top of that, they added like more elements. Well, not added, I guess, but essentially when like the fights happen, you can either auto resolve those fights, or you get into like this like top down thing and you like move them into like position to like make their like almost like chess like attacks. And every unit has their own like evolutionary tree, and like not tree, I guess, just one choice basically. But they have their own abilities and everything, and there's a whole like spell book you can learn from. There's features everywhere. And at first it is a lot to take, and it takes a couple of games to like really like get in the vibe. And you can pick between, I think it's 5 or 6 factions, something like that. Like you have your like regular like humans, like paladins, clerics, etc., etc. You have your like undead army. You've got your weird tentacle abyss fuckers. You've got your infernal bug people. You've got all your like essentially mythical creatures, aka the furry faction.
Hell yeah.
You've got the what are they? Am I forgetting one? I don't know if I'm forgetting one. It's fine. Uh, but essentially, like all of those factions are there. They have their own like strengths and weaknesses, and they all play very differently. A very cool thing they did is like whenever you take over a town, and like whatever your town is, you have to like every turn upgrade it by, oh, I'll build a barracks here, or I'll add this or whatever. And it's this beautiful visual you see of like a live like feed of your city. And as
Oh,
you're
that's
building
nice.
shit up, buildings just like start popping up, and you see it grow and expand, and it looks fucking amazing. And as far as the story is concerned, that's also very interesting, because in older Might and Magic games, these were not all of the factions. The Infernal faction was supposed to be like devils, essentially. It would be like Pit Fiend, Succubus, all of that stuff. Here, you just see a bunch of bug people, and everyone's like, hey, what? Because they're not called the Hive. And
Hi.
here they're showing it very much as this is how they came to be. Maybe I don't know what story they're going to tell, but essentially they were like an unknown, and they are coming out of the woodwork and causing problems. And the campaign also seems interesting. You're playing as like this minotaur who has like been put in charge of like doing this stuff right now, like he as one of the warriors. And there's like choices and stuff, like you depending on like what mission it is, you can be like, oh, we want to help this faction in this mission, or this faction in this mission. And the story is
Mm.
evolving based on which sides you're picking. And you're going across like the entire like continent, gaining allies and other heroes and stuff. And there's a lot of like fun characters also, that like one of the early ones you meet is like this elemental creature. Like they are essentially a water elemental who, when this like big wildfire spread, got inflicted with a fire elemental, and they've become this weird self-contradicting amalgamation of an entity. And it's very interesting. And like there's npcs everywhere, like in with like similar stories. And the fact that it's just act one, like fully voice acted and everything, it's very cool. And beyond that, yeah, the main allure of the game is the multiplayer aspect of like, oh, these big fancy matches and all we do. Where I do see like there is the issue of time always with these games, where it's like they take fucking forever if you play like at your own pace. So the online settings are very much like, oh, you have to quickly play and like keep moving, so like no one is waiting too long. Even then, the games do take a while. That's, I think, beyond like just the info dump. The other barrier of entry is just that, like just playing a full game takes a while. Single player is fine, you can obviously save and come back. But multiplayer, unless you're playing with friends, then you can save and come back. But otherwise, you're a little fucked. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm very excitedly waiting for more content to drop. And top tier game, I'm glad I have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I'm not playing anything else. Yeah, beyond that, I'm doing like some random offshoot like replays of games, but nothing crazy. I think. Like
Yeah, I
I
have
was
to do
showing Anna
some
like Devil
of
May
that.
Cry and stuff, but that can be its own thing.
Devil May Cry. This is true. I did briefly like I did like I have reinstalled Hades 2 and I did like a one or two runs of that because they added some more stuff.
Oh,
Just a little bit, just a little bit of post game content.
okay.
Uh, very definitely I would say on the minor side of things.
Like a
There's
thank you kind of almost.
almost it's like a uh, I mean technically they've already added a full random run kind of mode, but now they've added
Yeah.
like a I think it's sort of an endless run kind of mode, but
Mm,
it's a very specific thing which if I were to describe it, there would be a lot of spoilers involved.
I see.
Um, like literally like but yeah it's interesting, it's definitely interesting. I don't know how much I see myself playing that mode because I feel like if when I do open it up again I want to actually finish the rest of my prophecies like I've been meaning to,
Mhm.
because I'm very determined. I want to finish this prophecy list. I've never done that before, but I want to do it now.
It is a chore. I remember like the kind of things you need to get done is just like, man, some of it is so tedious.
Some of it is definitely tedious, but I think this is the advantage of having played it so much in early access was
Yeah.
that I had a lot of progress already made by the time the game
Oh,
fully came out.
same. Yeah, like I remember in like first patch I played a lot and then I just left it, right? Well,
Yeah,
and when I came back, I'm like, oh, I was kind of glad I did leave it because I had
yeah,
so much
fair.
game to bite into in the full release then.
Yeah, for me it was definitely I think I've never had an early access experience before, right? So
Fair.
it was
For,
interesting
for
for
me, it was
me.
the opposite, right? Because Hades
Yeah,
1, I did the entire early access journey. And for me,
yeah.
it was the thing where when full release came out, I was mostly like saturated with the game.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, yeah,
Uh,
I played Hades on only on full race, but here, yeah, it like it was a bit strange because the way that Supergiant does it is that all the actual like gay conclusions of runs where the
yeah,
story kind of builds up, a lot of that is not released until the full version, and then
exactly.
you're like 10 miles ahead, and then you're suddenly getting all of this at once and having to kind of do some random
Because
runs
then I
for
feel
it.
like, oh, did I skip dialogue or did I miss anything? Because, like, am I too
Yeah,
far
yeah.
ahead?
It is an interesting experience. It also is why like I know that most likely I would not opt for this experience again.
Hmm. Like, see, that's the thing. I love the studio. That's why I did get the early release for it. Like, because, like, I do want to support it and I want to see what they're cooking. So
That is also true.
I play the first release. I make up my like initial impressions on that, and then I wait. Like I'm like, okay, I like this. Now cook.
You know what? Also fair.
Ye-
It is interesting to see how things change
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing. That's
I mean, if
always
you look at
interesting
Hades
as well.
One, if you compare early access to the way the
I
game
have
looks at
no
the
idea.
end, like exactly, right? It is wildly different in many ways. But yeah, like there's a lot of like fun stuff like that. Wait, also remind me, who did you romance
Uh,
into?
Nemesis first, somewhat Ares also. Uh, I've kind of hit like a romance scene with almost everyone. I think the only person I rejected was Moros.
Hmm, interesting. I know at least one person would be very upset you did that.
Is it April? Is it fucking April?
Yes, it's April.
Yeah, of course it's
Have you
April.
seen
Yeah.
Moros?
Yeah, no, I have. I know. I can tell.
Also, if Anna played it, would also be Anna.
Yes, yes. Moros is definitely all the other side. This is correct.
Bro looks like Dagon.
This is absolutely. I mean, somewhat, yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know. I did. The thing is, like, okay, like, sometimes I'm just. I
did you
do
do
have this thing.
Icarus?
I did, yes, I did. Asa Butterfield voicing a twink who looks like Troy Sivan. What a combination!
That is a
It's just
combination of
wild.
all time.
Looks like Troy Sivan, voiced by Asa Butterfield. Like, what can go wrong?
but yeah,
Just
like
thinking about
it
Icarus giving sex education advice.
eh,
Um, fun time, fun time.
fun times indeed. But yeah, like hopefully, like once I'm settled in, I'll end up playing the other games I actually had like kind of set up already. I'll go through those. Though I will say,
Mm.
lately I did also do a couple more runs with some friends of Raven's Watch because new updates came through.
Oh, fun.
I got the DLC to play as Merlin. That's been fun. They added like new factions and everything. They're also very interesting to play with. Like I don't know if you've played any Raven's Watch, but
No,
you,
I'm surprised they're doing a crossover with DC and letting you play a niche character like Malcolm Merlin.
if anything, I think you'd enjoy certain aspects of Raven's Watch because in that
Okay,
every time you like beat a run essentially or like do anything to make progress.
computer, show me Raven's Watch. Oh, I've heard of this game, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Is it like
essentially,
fully my aesthetic? Like
yeah, and it's like
I've
fairy
been
tales gone
wanting to
wrong.
do, yeah,
Yeah,
I've been wanting to do co-op roguelites. Like I'm
you
so
let me
I
know I
feel
have
like
it.
yeah, but I have to have it now, Dynasty.
So I mean, it was on sale a bit.
Ravens.
It might have been off sale now, but yeah.
It
Uh,
is on sale right now. The thing is, I've not been buying games. I have some money to buy games right now, but I have to make very careful choices of what I get.
if you do, we can play it, and if you want, we
This
can
is
even put that on uncut when we play it.
it's a work purchase.
There you go. Because there is
Uh,
this entire very fun aspect to it. Because like you obviously like know that all of these characters are like some fairy tale characters, and something's gone wrong. Whenever you do runs, you get portions of their story unlocked. Essentially, how they ended
oh,
up
that's
in the Raven's
lovely.
Watch.
Yeah, that sounds
And
great.
there's a very fun thing also where like if you go to like the menu, right, where like all the stories are, it is a blank paper, and the more passages you've unlocked, you slowly see artwork starting to appear on the cover, essentially. And like at first it's just like rough sketches, then it gets like fully like shaded in, and then they color it, and like you slowly see the artwork growing as the story becomes complete.
Yeah,
And yeah, like it's very fun. Like for example, like the obvious ones which you can see on the cover are where like, oh, Red Riding Hood, she has lycanthropy. uh
of course she does.
like classic fun time, there is you can unlock like Geppetto, and
Oh, nice.
his baseline is that, yeah, when the nightmares attacked, Pinocchio died. He's alone. And you can get like Carmilla, who's like, oh, me and my girlfriend were vampires and we were gonna live together forever, and then bad things happened and I've lost her. She's dead, and now I'm alone in this.
I'm sold. You. All you had to do was mention Carmilla. I'm like extra sold.
Yeah, I know. uh, and all of them have shit like, dude, Aladdin's in the game, and his entire thing is that Jasmine's in the fucking lamp and he can't get her out.
Ah, that's so good.
Romeo and
Um,
Juliet are a very unique thing. It's a duo playstyle thing. You can play them solo, but if you play them together, they have like crazy buffs. But if one of them dies, the other dies.
that's so lovely. Okay, I think very likely I am
And
going to end up just getting
and
this game so
baseline
we can
story
play it.
is Romeo has amnesia and Juliet's trying to make him remember, and she's basically
I
like
love that.
trying loving him second, like for the second time.
Oh, that's so good.
There's a lot of fun ones.
Question like the enticement of the multiplayer aspect reminded me.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Thunderfolk?
No.
So Thunderfolk is like a tactical
Oh,
like
interesting.
it's tactical action like tactical RPG, turn-based tactical RPG, like
Yeah.
co-op stuff. And it's very like all the characters are animals. It's like think like
The art is very nice.
the art is very nice. It's so for me like it evokes a little bit of like well, I played a bunch of For the King with a couple of friends.
I
Uh,
love For the
I
King.
love For the King,
I've been
and
meaning to buy the second one. It's a little too pricey
I've
right now.
I've played a bunch of the second one as well.
Hell yeah.
It's still it. The thing is, last time we played, it was actually still like because it's early access, very glitchy. So
Yeah,
at
like my
some
goal
point,
is whenever I do buy it, I'm buying it with all the DLC because apparently they've added a lot of DLC content.
okay, we
Uh,
we kind of left it at some point early last year, so I
I
haven't
see.
checked in on
'Cause
it in a
they've added
while.
like more scenarios. They've also added more classes. One of them I really want to try. It's called like the Void Knight or something, or like the
Oh,
Void
holy shit!
Walker.
I will hit my friends up and figure that out. But the thing is that now, when Thunderfolk was announced, I realized this was perfect for me to play with these specific friends because this is like the friends who I most often actually play couch co-op with.
Yeah.
And Thunderfolk is great because like yeah, you've got these animals, you've got their like in classes and stuff like fighter, tank, mage, whatever,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever. But what Thunderfolk does very interestingly, so it reminded me a bit of the King, a bit of oh, I can't remember the name of that, but there was that one. There's that one like board game style video game where you're all playing
Wargroove.
furries and in a no,
Oh,
not Wargroove. It's a different one where you're like in a kingdom and there's a mad lion king who's gone mad and it starts with an A. Uh, it's a
I'll
nice
look.
game. Uh,
Yeah.
Mad Lion
No
King
shot.
game.
No.
Mad Lion King board. Wait, I'm not. Why would they? Of course, use the word Lion King, Assis. That's gonna give you great
Oh, look,
results,
there's a
right?
lion.
No, no, it's fine. I have board game separate. Armello. There we go. That was so easy. I just have a board game section on my Steam.
What was it?
Armello is the original Funny
Amelo.
Bait board game video game. William Roll writes in it. Anyway, the interesting thing about Thunderfolk, which is what made me also want to play it, is because one of the things about For the King is how annoying sometimes just selecting stuff and like, you're doing
Yes.
stuff and I want to look at my stuff and all that can be. Thunderfolk, everyone does all their action selection, inventory looking, it's got management, all that on a phone app. It's like Jackbox. It uses the Jackbox
Oh,
formula.
interesting. Huh.
Um, that it also means that the game is essentially prevented from piracy,
Yeah?
which smart move. But yeah, it is so fascinating to me. And the store we shall not name, um, because why give them had it free a week ago, and so I own it now,
Oh,
and so I will be playing it now. And I'm very excited. I'm going to be playing it next week.
hell yeah.
And I shall, so that is definitely something I shall be mentioning next time. And we are already an hour in and I haven't gotten into the actual game of the episode. Well, then, today, in the rest of the time we have, I will be talking about one of my favorite indie games of recent times. I was a teenage exocolonist.
Go on.
This is the game made for me. It is role playing. Uh, Wikipedia says visual novel. I would not say so much. It's very role playing, very like there's like a bit of a strategy card game element in it. I wouldn't really call it a deck builder though. Um, it's okay. I'm gonna give a little bit of a pitch, and then I will mark that we are in spoiler territory and I'll talk about spoilers.
Okay.
Here's a simple pitch. First, you have a dream. Okay, you have a dream. There's like wrecks around you. There's fire and a wreckage and something, and there was like a monster. And then this one figure, this red-headed figure, comes and reaches out a hand, and you can't remember like who is this person? Are they your friend? Whatever. They reach out your hand, and then you wake up from the dream. You are 10 years old.
Interesting.
You are on a spaceship. You are the first. You are the basically the first exocolonists being sent out from Earth to occupy a new planet. You and
Okay.
your other friends were all born on this spaceship. And at 10 years of age, you have landed on this new planet and set up a little small colony. Okay?
I'm with you.
Um, And so now there's various divisions that have been set up, like the spaceship was restructured to make the parts of the colony. There's a bunch of stuff going on. You have all these adults, you have all of your kid friends. Everybody has very interesting, the naming scheme is very interesting. Everybody has a name which is like a very like long word in the English language that then gets shortened into a name. For example, your friends include Anemone, who's called Nem,
Yes.
Recalcitrance, who's called Cal, uh, Tangent, who sometimes goes by Tan, but sometimes goes by full tangent.
That's
Like
me.
there's, huh?
That's me.
That's true, that's you. There's Aspartame, goes by Tammy. Uh, your parents are also like this. Your mom and dad are Fluorescent and Geranium.
Of course.
There's there's like There's a woman called Antecedent who you all call Antecedent. There's there's like Professor Hal whose name is Halitosis. The whole game's like this.
Of course.
And you yourself are called, I believe it's Solanacean. Oh, it depends on what gender you choose, but it's like you're called either Solanaceous, Solane, Solana, whatever. Um, you have yellow and blue hair and pronouns. Um, and it's like a very like sci-fi society. There's you've got like everyone's given like a genetic enhancement that does stuff. Like one person has some strength, one person can go briefly invisible, like that kind of stuff. It doesn't play into stuff that much. Um,
Hmm.
I think the one you choose basically just comes as a card of the card system, which we'll talk about. Point is,
Interesting.
get put on this planet. You play the game through essentially 10 years old up till 19 years old. Each cycle is just like month. The months, of course, on the planet are not how they are in normal
Of course.
places.
Yeah.
I like their names. Their names are very descriptive, actually. Where is, can I
30
see?
day.
Huh?
The month is just called 30 day.
No, it's like, so, wait. I was just playing this, but now I'm already blanking. I was playing and I'm blanking. Ta, 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 ta. Ah, yes, you're on the planet Vertumna 4. Um,
Sorry to hear that.
can you tell me seasons? Can you tell me seasons? Seasons. There we go. So,
He's on.
you play through. There's 5 seasons. The first 3 seasons all have 3 months, and the last
Okay.
season is a single month.
Okay.
So you have quiet, where things are quiet.
Uh huh.
You have pollen, where a whole bunch of pollen comes into the air, everything's pink. And of course, there's beautiful artwork going on, everything changes with the
Sure.
seasons. Then you have dust, which is like a very summery season. Then you have wet, which is rain. All of these have three each, which are just called like very simple like names. Like it's like basically akin to beginning, middle, end. Are the names of the seasons.
Okay.
Um, and then you have glow, in which everything is dark. These giant mushrooms sprout up and glow.
Glow in
And
the dark.
as you realize in your first year, creatures from the outside world start attacking you and glow.
Oh, that's the shortest one.
It is the shortest one. It's just 1 month. And so in each month, what you're basically doing is you're going around. You can talk to all of the NPCs. You can like give people gifts to make relations with them higher. You can like do stuff. And then there's various places you can go. So like I could decide, okay, I'm going to go to the greenhouse today. I'm going to farm animals, or I'm going to help my mom with the farming. I'm going to help Cal with the animals. Okay, I'm going to go to the science place. I'm going to learn science. No, I'm going to learn engineering. I'm going to go to the daycare and sign up to take care of babies or sign up to start making meals.
Okay.
And then eventually you can like, there's like an outside exploration team also that you can either sneak out and then join the exploration team when you're old enough.
So, what is the gameplay here?
So you have stats.
Okay.
You have a bunch of stats. You have, in fact, 4 stats each across three, what's it called?
There'll be like
Skills.
three disciplines or something. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so you have a basic social, intellectual strength.
Okay.
Social intellectual strength.
Okay.
You have your mind, your body, and your social.
Mind and body, heart and soul. Yeah, yeah.
Mind and body, heart and soul. And so in each of them, you have 4 stats: empathy, persuasion, creativity, bravery,
Yeah.
reasoning, organization, engineering, biology, toughness, perception, combat, animals. Um, so these stats are also colored. Social is yellow, intellectual is blue, strength is red. What you have with you are cards of these
Ah.
colors with various numbers. So every action, like every main action you take in a month, and you can only take one main action. You can go talk to people, do stuff, whatever. You can take one main action.
Okay.
Your main action is always going to be a red, blue, or yellow test where you're essentially using your hand of cards, using items you have to slot them in, get like combos of like simple card stuff. Like you want combos of numbers, combos of colors, and you're trying to hit a certain number.
Okay.
And then when you do that, based on what activity you did, you're going to get stat increases
Okay.
and money and basically hearts with like various people
Okay.
because there's a lot of romance options in this game.
I'm sure. I saw the art. I gathered.
Yeah. So like that is the basic gameplay loop is you're doing a lot of exploring, a lot of talking to people, and then in the middle you have these mini games which are the card games. There are things like if you go out exploring in the wild, then you're gonna have to do like two or three of those. This stuff comes up a bunch. And then your stats are actually very like important also because they there's a whole bunch of them and they all keep going up. And the level that you like each thing has essentially it gives you like an extra power if you get it to 33, 66, and 100.
Okay.
So that is 12 into 3, 36 different powers you can obtain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so like it's wild, and some of them really can like affect your gameplay. Like Abhi and I was saying, I just got a power that lets me kind of see if I'm exploring on the outside, I can just slip through like obstacles, which
Hmm.
is actually a massive change. Then there's also stress, um, which is because when you keep doing stuff, you get stressed. If your stress is too
Really?
high, then you have to spend a whole month just resting,
Ugh.
which
All
is
right.
fun. And of course, if you go out exploring, your stress gets high very fast. And then there is rebellion, which
Interesting.
is great. So basically, your rebellion starts in the middle, but based on what dialogue choices you choose and what actions you choose, you can either end up towards zero, where you're just like, oh, I'm a goody two shoes, I listen to the authorities, or rebellious, full rebellious, where you're just like, no, fuck you people. Um, I my Steam has says that I have achieved 100 rebellion before, so
Oh,
that's nice to know. Um,
Dante only achieved one.
that's this is correct. Um, Wait, I'm just gonna also pop open my achievements tab for when we get to spoiler talk. But anyway, point is, so this is the gameplay loop. You're going around doing stuff, things happen, stuff happens, things happen, stuff happens, right?
Yep. Yep.
Your choices influence a whole bunch of stuff. There are literally people who die, and you're based on what you've built up so far. Like you will be given a lot of dialogue options, even when you're just doing stuff. Like if I'm like, there are people who will die, people who you might be able to save, all sorts of stuff will happen and you
Hmm.
gain more cards as you go along. Having specific events with people will give you special cards from those people that you can use and stuff. A lot of things are locked behind both your rebellion status and your individual skills. And in fact, most people have skills associated with them, even the adults, like even your parents.
Hmm.
If you have like my dad will only give me a special card if I have certain animal skills.
Ah.
But then for obviously for the romanceable people, then it's a whole different thing because there's your skills then also are gonna affect your ability to romance them and you want to like give them items and get hearts with them. Um by the way, there are
Pretty sure you
how
want to
many
give them more
romances?
than just your items.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 romanceable options.
Okay.
Um and we will get more of the romance later. Let me get over the basic like plot thing. But yeah, point is you keep going through the things, then in glow shit happens. You keep doing this, doing this, doing this. You hit 19, you finish 19 years old, glow happens, stuff happens, and at the end of your glow at 19,
How
the
many glows do you
building,
play through there?
huh?
You only
No,
go
so
through
that's
the
the
one
thing.
year?
You go through that 1 year,
Okay.
the 10, 9 years,
9 years.
the
Okay.
9 years, 10 to 19,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
glow, year 19, rubble falls around you, the building is on fire, your friend comes and gives you a hand.
Ah, dream friend.
And the friend that you had a dream about. And then things like depending on your choices, the scene will play out in various ways. You wake up at 10 years old again.
Ah,
and you,
Steins Gate.
and then you play run after run after run. I'm just
Great.
assuming you're never going to play this time, so it's better you just get spoilers.
I'm. Honestly, I was interested enough. I might also play it, but it's fine.
Shit.
It's fine. It's fine.
How many spoilers can I give? Okay, I try to not like ruin
It's your
everything
fault
for
for
you.
selling it so well that I'm like, oh,
I love the game. What can I tell
you gave
you?
me time travel. You think I won't be interested? Unlike Steins Gate, you think I won't be interested in time travel?
That's fair. Other things I want to talk about the game. The game is very, very queer. Not just queer friendly. It's a queer game. It's inbuilt into it. It's also like it's a very small. It's made by a very small team. It's developed by Northway Games, which is literally just two people.
But how tall are they?
I don't know. It's Northway. It's not Shortway.
You
And
said
then
small team, okay?
published by this person called Finji. Um, anyway, small game, but like so. Very queer game. You get to select. Like you can basically at any time select your character's gender and pronouns. You
Ah,
can just change them. There's just your gender pronouns are just little sliders that you can shift between. Like okay, gender that's really just
that's a
female, male,
loading screen pro tip.
non-binary.
By the way, you can do that IRL.
You can do that IRL. Pro tip. And then the pronouns one, like there is again, it's like it goes she, her, they, them, he, him. But when you're in the they, them section, you can just modify it to whatever you want. Plus, and I only realized this today, when you click on that, like you could extra click on it, and then it gives you a list of ways that you can customize each and every way you're ever referred to gendered in the game. So, like what each of your parents refers to you as, what this friend will refer to you as a love interest, what you're referred to. It's a whole thing. Um, and yeah, your character model also changes based on that. Though that is a very easy solve. The only change that happens with your character, regard in the early years, your character model doesn't change at all based on your gender. In the later years, your hair grows. Your hair is very long when you're female, very short when you're male, somewhere in the middle when you're non-binary. Is it perfect? No. Is it acceptable? Yes. Um, Also, like your character doesn't really show that much signs of puberty in the character model, which is funny because some of the other characters, like they puberty when like the model just flips when you hit 17. It's very funny. Um, and of course, the game, I think they also like give you, so like when you hit like start hitting puberty age, the game actually asks you like what kind of puberty do you go through. Um,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
one of the friends you start up, like one of your the people born with you start up with Tangent, the one named as you, is canonically a trans woman,
Mhm.
but also doesn't look like like she has like short hair. Give trans women short hair. I love that. Like break stereotypes. She's great. She has like a bunch of piercings and like eyebrow cut and all that. Like the,
Yes,
my
yes,
first
yes.
romance character, obviously.
I no shock, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
okay.
shot. She's the fucking secluded nerd who like is trans and has piercings and like eyebrow slit. Why wouldn't
Where
and
have
purple
I
hair?
seen that before?
Listen, my hair's not colored right now.
Right now is the keyword there. We have episodes where it is.
I'm just gonna.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Uh, but yeah, and then later you get a canonical non-binary character also. Though I think there is a canonical non-binary adult somewhere in the middle, and then you also get a furry, because of course you do. There's a character named Rex. He has dog ears. It's never explained. Um, but yeah, and you can romance whoever you want. I don't know if there's a polyamory option yet or not. I think I heard that there was one. If I'm correct, it is the one I'm trying to achieve in this game. I don't know, but there's a bunch of other stuff we can do. Okay, now actual spoiler zone. We are spoiler zone now. Spoiler time. Yes, HOTTOT. Um, so some of your some the things that you do in earlier runs, you do get like vision sometimes of earlier like you get new dialogue options basically. Um, and it's very interesting, but a lot of stuff happens that will kill characters. And when you
Mhm.
start off early, you don't realize that, oh, those are savable. You can't tell in the first run what is a savable character, what is an inevitable
That
death,
makes
right?
sense, though. Yeah.
And then you play it again and you're like, huh, in this run, what's his face I managed to save, and then suddenly I get
This is
blindsided by a different
yeah.
person dying.
This is my kind of jam. Yeah. Yeah. No, I
It's
like
yeah,
that.
which is why I'm also trying, even with spoilers, to not like give you specifics. I
No,
don't
no,
want you
I'm
to
glad.
know
I'm
who
glad
and
because
save
I, I,
who I
I,
died.
I am very like this is my kind of game.
Also, what is great is that there are Steam achievements for like saving people who die in like oftentimes. There are literally Steam achievements for that.
This is like time travel version of Life and Suffering of Sir Bronte.
Sure.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. There's like big story events. Like there's like big story events that will happen, and there are always prompts for you to do something about it. But like there is like a big nature event that happens in most runs that affects a lot of people. One run ago, I think, I don't remember when I played that run. No, or it was this run. So I opened the game today to play a run because I was like less prep. And I found that I was actually halfway through a run.
I see.
Like I was literally at age 15. I just fucking apparently found the cure to that event.
Oh,
I just solved it.
interesting.
There are people at that right now at age 18 on this run, there are people alive that I have never seen alive this late into the game.
Hmm.
Um, the monster attacks also can go very differently sometimes. Well, not very, but sometimes. Again, of course, who you romance is a lot. Some ways the game limits you is that all your romances people
Yeah.
they are very they have very specific things they like doing, right? Cal like gardening and tending to animals. Cal like tending to animals. Anemone is going to join the kind of squadron and like warrior and spots and that kind
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah.
So Tan will always stick to sciencey geeky stuff.
That
So
tracks.
yeah. So the action, but like when you do an action relevant to that character, you're getting hard with them. So it doesn't make sense for me to be doing a run where I'm building up all my signs and stuff and then romance someone who isn't tan. That's going to be hard
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Like you have to like
because
kind
you're
of
getting hearts
build
with
your
tangent
kit around
easily.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So but then, it's not like it's incredibly difficult. Like even in this run, you will end up building stuff with other people on the way of doing stuff. But there's so much you can end up
I have
doing,
wish
right? Like,
listed the game.
hell yeah. Like there's so much you can end up doing, like even within each department. Like if you're going to the geoponic thing, like helping out with the animals isn't something you can do from the start. There's
Hmm.
certain things you do that allows you to help out with animals. You prove to people that, oh, I can help out with animals. You volunteer to like start cooking. You volunteer to start like teaching people. There's like in the administrative department you can start doing deliveries, but there's
Okay.
also specific ways you can like deliveries is like something that's like locked behind for some reason. There's like two paths you can choose. One requires friendship with someone, one requires skill. You have to do one of those and then you can unlock deliveries. If you do deliveries, you A, earn more money, B, you get into administration. Now this is going to be a story spoiler that I am telling you because it's just
Okay.
you I can't discuss the game without it, unfortunately.
Okay.
um Partway through the game, about halfway through the game, a bunch of other colonists arrive.
Okay.
Big event happens,
Fine.
other corners arrive. This is where the furry arrives. So basically, you get three new romance options: the furry Rex, Nomi Nomi, who's non-binary, and then Vance, who is shitlord aggressive combat. And your governance gets taken over by this 24-year-old douchebag called Luminance.
Of course.
The last run I played before the run I'm
Yeah, I
currently
must have
on,
missed a Mr. Beast video.
the last run I played Dan before the one I'm currently on, was entirely focused on overthrowing that rat bastard and becoming governor myself. You
Nice.
can just do that. You can be governor of the whole damn colony.
Correct. As you should be.
It's it's so good. It's so good. And mind you, there's also a lot of fucking deep secrets going on, right?
Hmm.
It's a strange fucking planet. There is. why are the creatures attacking you? You know that there is a colony of like creatures of people who used to live on this planet. What's going on with them? You don't know. Like I'm what 5 runs, 4 or 5 runs in. I'm still finding that shit out. Like this run might be the one where I finally get some answers. It's the things that keep happening. It's wild. And of course, it's like any like narrative game where different things will trigger different stories. There's like storylines that happen, right? Like I said, that one thing where I cured the thing, it requires you to follow through on a lot of shit and pick the
Yeah,
right things to do that. Like any good like branching narrative game.
exactly. You have to
Um
like find all of the things. Like again,
yeah.
if you play the Steins Gate game instead of like show anything, that is kind of how it works in that regard, right? Like
Mm,
you have to pick every specific option. You have to like, oh, I need this item here. Oh, because it also takes place over instead of like 9 years, it's like 3 months or something, right? Or like a
oh,
month.
fair, fair, yeah.
And through that entire thing, you have to keep putting things in place and creating branches. Like certain options don't show up until you have experienced something, gained the knowledge, and then go back and pick
Oh
something
god.
else.
Oh god, there's 50 endings.
Yeah, see, exactly. Very Steins coded. Like,
Very science coded. I've not even I think I've experienced like 4 or 5. I don't know if I've even died. Have I died?
did you dive at the end there when the rubble falls?
Not necessarily because there's I don't the thing
Maybe
is
if you
it's been
push too much too early, you'll die or something.
yeah, like I'm thinking is there like a Disco Elysium style thing? Because in Disco you can die in the first 3 minutes.
I mean, yeah, you can, yes.
Yeah.
No
Like
spoilers, but yes,
my
you can.
second ever run of Disco Elysium, I died like within the first few minutes.
I mean, I guess we can spoil. It's an old enough game, but yeah, that.
Disco's old
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, yeah.
Disco's old. But no, but also we will do a Disco Elysium episode someday.
Oh, I'm sure. We can probably pair it with the new one that came out or is coming out.
Ah,
Was
that's
it Zero
there's
Parades
too
or
many
whatever?
new ones, but just because Zero Purchase is the down one doesn't mean it's the only new one.
You know what I mean, though.
I know what you mean, but I don't agree with it.
I see.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. Like I know that I did get an ending that essentially like like you don't always immediately go back to 10 years old. I think like I know that I've gotten an ending where I just kind of was a functional person, and then what happens after that, I'm not sure. Um,
Interesting.
so I'm really not sure. I think I'm gonna
Maybe you
have
already found the
to.
good ending.
Yeah, fair. But yeah, I it's been a while since I played a few runs of this game. I think I've had
Yeah.
like 3 romance characters
Considering
because
how many
one,
variables, I can imagine why 50 endings,
yeah,
though.
game is nice. Like when you romance someone, they also like show up on your main menu screen,
Ah,
so you can ultimately have all of them just like kind of
you
sitting
can have
around
your
there.
harem. Yes, yes, yes.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
I just I don't know, and I think the writing is it's simple but it's nice. There's a lot of events. I mean, one part that I obviously like is when you go out exploring. There's all sorts of weird animals, and they all have names.
Hmm.
In the current run that I picked back up today, I have this little like slime like beast.
Uh huh.
Like I don't know how do I possibly explain how do I possibly explain this? It's called a Vricky. It is the cutest fucker on earth. It's just like slimy and cute and like look at that.
Uh,
It's just wild. I want
yeah.
more pets. And the funniest thing is this run, one of my friends also got a pet. There's no storyline about his pet. It's called a dilly pillar. It's like if a dragon was a caterpillar. I love the animals and there's artwork. The artwork in this game is
It
so
looked like a
good.
Jigglypuff met a Clefairy or something.
Huh?
It looked like a Jigglypuff met like a Clefairy or something.
Yeah, but like also tentacles.
Also tentacles, yeah.
So, like yeah, that's what I've got for you so far. Like
Hell yeah.
it's like without like yeah, literally just like
No, like again, like everything you say, very fucking intriguing because like I really
I'm so
enjoy
happy.
games like that.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Like it is ultimately a work do have pronouns game, but
See, the thing
Just
is,
whether you against that.
see, that's the thing. Like, it's one of those things where when you say, "Oh, it's a Vogue Brewer Protos game," there are a lot of games that essentially just have that marketing and nothing in substance beyond that. That
Exactly,
is where the
but
meme
this
comes
is
from, right?
substance.
Like the meme just comes from, oh, they're gay and sad about feelings. That is the entire game. That you need more game on top of that. You need
You
to
need
build it.
more, yeah.
Otherwise, write a story, write a book or something. But if you can actually build a game around it with like a functional loop, like here, then
It's
it's
so good. The,
fantastic.
the time loop is the loop, all the loops. The loops in this game are great. I'm glad you're. I was hoping the time travel in would
That is
bring
the
you in.
easiest way to sell anything to me. If it's time travel
Also,
done well, I'm in.
Also, big props to this game. Um, all the card art, everything that pops up, whenever you're looking at a piece of like card art
Human made.
or like item art, there's a little tag of a person who drew it on the side, and you can
Hell
hover over it and it
fucking
tells you
yeah.
who drew it. So, like
Good.
it gives you the name.
Correct.
Artist credit done so amazingly in this game.
That is correct. I am proud.
Yeah.
Like, oh. Yeah, no, you had me at time travel when you explained how that time travel is working. I'm even more intrigued now. I'm like, oh, there is a
Yeah,
loop generation and there is a person who knows about the loop. And
it's
that means
it's
there's probably a
fake.
run where you can meet them during said run before
Yeah,
the ending.
I'm so glad that you I've gotten so many people to like this game. Also, there's like times when like, oh my god, okay. So there's like some story beats that will of course come with a big splash page wallpaper of drawn art,
Yeah.
right? So you're not
Yeah.
stuck in the thing. I just realized that they just give those out as wallpapers on the website.
Hell yeah.
Uh, but I also don't want to
Uh,
open them because what if spoilers?
Correct. I'd say wait. At least get
Wait
like
till I've
20 endings.
20 endings. I don't think I've gotten five. No, I mean I've
At
probably
least get
gotten five.
20, I'd say.
Yeah, but yeah, this is my game. I love this game. I play this game. I am big fan. I'm big fan of game. I'm big fan of the stupid ass fucking names, recalcitrance and aspartame and olivaceous
Why are you
and
naming Santa's
fluorescent
reindeers?
and instance and halitosis and melatonin.
What reindeers are these?
Why is Uncle Tonin's real name melatonin? Who decided this?
Oh, you think if he goes to like church or something, he has to do melatonin?
Well, I mean, I figure that's more the job of
Oh no.
what's the most churchy sounding name here? Nomination?
Ah, yes, yes,
Like
yes.
recalcitrance also sounds a bit.
Mm,
But yeah, and I think the character designs are stellar.
mhm.
All of them, their personality shines through their character, and again, you have different character art for like all three stages of life, right?
That's always like I
Like 10
really
to
like
12, and then it will
that.
pop
Like
up again once you start puberty, and then you have like an adult arc that
in
started
any
from.
media or like especially in any game, I
Yeah.
love when passage of time is shown by updated character models.
It's just so sweet. It's so
Yeah,
good. It's
like
just
you see
so
like
good.
because even in games where like longer periods happen, you see like people's clothing style changes as they grow older, or like maybe the era has changed and like different styles are more popular. Like there's a lot of ways to do it, and I love it when anyone does
Yeah,
it. Oh,
it's just everything about this game. There's just so many things that are so good, and that's why this game like keeps me coming back to do more runs every now and then, even if I don't remember
I think
stuff
that's the other
from.
good thing. If they're telling such a long story, the fact that you can like pop and do a run, leave it for a bit, and come back, that's always nice.
Yeah, and maybe you won't connect all the dots all the time, but
That's fine. No one
like
needs to connect
I
every
still
dot.
remember a surprising amount
Exactly.
from older
Yeah,
stuff, like especially like the things like the saving people from death, major story events, that stuff stays with you.
story modes.
With the story events. Let's see, is there anything else I can say about this game? Um,
It is available on Steam.
it is available on Steam, that is true. It in fact it has a bundle with In Stars and Time, which I've heard is good.
Ah, okay, okay.
So that's great.
Hmm.
Um,
I'll probably get this.
oh, also like there is if you uh, the just more just interesting, like quality of life, accessibility stuff, such as mentioning artist names, that kind of stuff, which you just don't see in that many games, even
Like
that
you
many
don't like
indie
think
games.
about actively, but when you see it happen, you're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So other things. I mean, okay, so the card game mechanic, the weird poker card game mechanic, obviously it has difficulty modes.
Yeah.
Um, I don't remember specifically, but I'm pretty sure there's also a mode that lets you just kind of either skip it entirely or cheese through them or whatever if you're not interested in it at all and just want to play it like a visual novel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But there is also a hard mode if you want like more of a challenge. Um,
Nice,
and
nice.
that does have consequences. Like there are consequences of failing like specific like
I'm I'm wondering if there's 50 fucking endings. I'm sure maybe it's like, oh, if you play the card game on hard, you can unlock secrets or something.
oh god, I maybe. Um, and then another interesting thing in the game's menu, like when you press the escape menu, one of the various buttons is for content warnings.
Ah,
It lists content warnings so much, and you can see a lot of them. Like it will tell you about death content warnings without telling you who it is, but then you can also look up specific ones if you're too attached. Like I feel like I've never seen content warnings done in such a good way. Where it's not like okay, they're all just listed somewhere, but it's like yeah, it's just in the game. It's a menu you can access.
yep,
If
yep,
you
yep.
need that accessibility, it is there for you, and I think that is great.
Agreed.
Um, But yeah, it's why does Steam say get all 29 endings, but the website says 50 endings?
Maybe they added more later and
Hmm,
didn't update the Steam page. Or maybe
web developer
29 are the
guides.
major endings and the other ones are like smaller
Ah,
changes.
yes, major endings, minor endings.
Eh, but yes. Nice. I will most definitely look into this, especially when it's on like a summer sale or something.
Which, yeah, it probably will be sometime soon.
Exactly. Like we're in the season right now, so it's perfect. I'll probably be grabbing a couple things. And hopefully I can also then get on some of these games when I have the time. Like
I
I think in the
know.
coming days right now I'll probably like be doing just more like Raven's Watch, and then I might be revisiting Sea of Thieves with some friends, which could be fun.
Oh, fun.
I haven't played that game in fucking years. I started playing that when
No,
it came out, when it had no
I've never
fucking
seen a
features.
thief.
It's a very fun time. You can, go be king of the pirates and all that.
Hey.
But yeah, no, it's a fun time. It also for a certain like set of my friends was a learning experience that oh they cannot trust me because I have been a very bad person in that game.
Oh no.
Like we've run into crews and I have basically convinced them like yeah well, let's fight together and everything, and like we're having a cheerful conversation, and midway through that conversation I've pulled a gun out and shot the guy in the head.
I like this.
Because I had that plan from the start, and that's why they got scared. Because I very much just had a full, earnest sounding conversation while planning to rob the man. And then when it was done, I'm like, all right, thanks. I killed him point blank. I picked up his treasure chest, started walking away. One of my friends was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, he literally paused and went, bro, what the fuck? Why
I
didn't you tell us? I'm like, if I told you, you would have let it out. I wanted it to be a fun surprise. So,
oh
you can do that kind of stuff with friends. It's great.
yeah, no, that's great. Being an asshole reminds me.
Yes.
So back like some years ago, I think there was a period of time where definitely in a game with romance options, I would just not even attempt to romance like the men.
Yeah.
Like, it was just not,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
just like, why will I not? But then as I grew up, it became more that, yeah, I'm just going to romance anyone interesting. I don't actually care because I'm not constantly projecting myself onto my character and get the
Correct.
validation I want,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Like here, the second character I romance was Cal, who is a man. Because I like the animals part of it. I think Cal's great. It's,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
It
have that
becomes more
hang
about
up
learning
anymore.
about that character, then, right? Like,
Yeah, and I don't have that hang up anymore. There is one hang up I still have, which is romancing assholes.
hmm.
I struggle with that, and I wanted to hear your thoughts on that because there are two characters in this game. One is a capitalist, one is a fucking
I
brutal warmonger.
I'm
I
also
can't bring
someone who
myself to
usually
romance them.
doesn't. like doing that. Like I'm someone who's like, yeah, no, every playthrough I'll make sure you're in the shithole all the time. And
Yeah.
like the way I came around a little on that is I'll use like a more like recent example of like Baldur's Gate, for example. Like when the game came out initially and like we had no context on anything, you meet Lae'zel, she is a dick to you. Like
Yes.
she is just rude and racist, essentially.
So
And
is Shadowheart.
yeah, I did not like her either. I'm
Actually,
like,
doesn't Shadowheart need you to be a racist to like and that's what I remember hearing.
no, so
I could be
you
wrong.
so that's the thing. Firstly, you learn you can get them past those issues.
Okay, right.
Uh, but like I was like, oh, I'll do a playthrough where I will romance Lae'zel, and I just like tried to, and you see in that moment, I saw her grow as a person through that. Like, because it's not just your character experiencing the romance, the other person is also, and you see them grow through that. They start getting different values and stuff. Like, not everything changes, but they start making that change, which was very interesting for me
Interesting.
to see. On the other hand, I've my first playthrough was a full fucking evil playthrough, so my romance was Minthara, who is just a bad person there, right? Like she's like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's kill these people, fuck it. And then later I romanced her again as a good character. And I slowly built that up. And then when you get like to the epilogue kind of stuff, she becomes someone who's like, yeah, I'm still not fully comfortable being like a goody two shoes, but like I'm
She
also not gonna murder hobo everywhere now.
she's the Vegeta's it.
Yes. And like that kind of a change starts happening. I'm like, okay, I can see some assholes then
Yeah.
being like,
But then the thing
worth
is,
it.
that is, Baldur's Gate is a much bigger game that
I know,
allows
I
for
know.
that flexibility, right? In a smaller game like Exocolonist, it's more like in a lot of visual novels. Like I said, all characters are very tied to specific things, right? You're not going
Yes.
to, Vance is going to be a gun toter regardless. Of course, I haven't romanced him, so I don't know if any of him
So
changes,
what I'm
but
saying, maybe either he changes or maybe
maybe.
it's designed
But
for those runs, right? Where
yeah,
you're
but
ugly as
but
the
that's the other
character.
thing, right? You have to, in order to get these characters' affection, you have to do stuff like them. So I can't
Correct.
romance a capitalist without becoming a capitalist myself, which
In
is
yeah, in like general cases, that is true. And in that case, then you're just doing a run like that. You're like, "Huh, I'm gonna do
yeah,
like a evil
which
run and shit like
and
that."
I guess that is also a thing that in the more personalized a game gets, the harder I find it to do an evil run.
I I get that. I've had
Yeah,
friends who couldn't do an evil run in Baldur's. I'm someone who in RPGs does it like the other way compared to a lot of people usually, where I make sure if I can at least, if that's the vibe, I like to start as fucking evil as possible.
that's wild. I
No,
mean,
here's the thing, because that's the best time to do it, because I don't have a connection yet, right? I'm starting fucking evil.
ah,
And I do that evil run, I experience all of that content, and then I do the good run, and I'm like, oh, let's now see what happens if we give these people a chance. And then you learn about them and
interesting.
everything, which makes future evil runs easier to do because I've already done it
Very
once.
interesting. I don't know. I think for
If I
me
did
it
a full
really
good run and I
depends.
like became best friends with everyone and then I did an evil run, I would fucking hate to see them get like their shit rocked, Like I'd be like, no, I want to do that to you. But when I don't have an emotional anchor to that person, then I can limit test as much as I want essentially. And I can build that emotional anchor in a future playthrough.
Interesting. I don't like.
Because
I'm just thinking like
yeah,
more limited, like something like Infamous, for example, right?
okay.
Just running into the evil run, it's just fun. But
Yeah,
because that character, I don't have to project myself onto that character at all.
yes.
Even Undertale, I didn't have to project myself onto as
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Here, it feels like for now, there feels like there's a bit too much projection, which is why doing an evil run is harder. I think in something like Baldur's Gate, I can see myself reaching a point where after, of course, there's no way I manage multiple complete runs of Baldur's Gate. Uh, but
You're
like
talking to the wrong
I'm
person.
yeah,
I have done so
I
many.
know. But I'm trying to think like right now I can't think of like if there's games similar to Baldur's Gate that have like smaller scale, but
Okay.
like
Uh,
I can see myself
I don't
reaching
know
the
if you've
point
like
where it's like
Dragon Age, Mass Effect.
no, but I haven't played any of those things, right?
Well,
Because the scale of it always scares me. But I can see myself reaching a point where okay, I did one run or two runs, and then it's like okay, but now I'm making a character
yeah,
who is a shithead and who I don't like project onto at all. But then the thing there is because you have a lot of character customization,
yeah,
it's easier to separate that. In
Yes.
Exocolonist, your character looks more or less the same every time. You have the same parents. You like. I feel like it's harder to separate.
So in that case, I guess like it's also like my like
Hero
history, like
Academia.
my early history as like a gamer, where one of the first games I played was Fable, right? Like which makes doing evil and good playthroughs very easy in my head. If that makes sense. I was a fucking kid when I did an evil playthrough in Fable. I did horrible things I didn't understand.
Yeah,
Then I came back and like did a evil playthrough like later, and I was like, oh, these are fucked up things, but I've done them before, so it's fine. And I don't know, like I think it's because I played games in a certain way growing up that it's easier for me to do that kind of stuff of like that separation, I guess. There are obviously like some games where I latch on more and I'm like, nah, I want to play this a certain way and only that way. Uh,
yeah,
like, for example, like when I did Life and Suffering of Sir Brante, I initially started that as like, oh, I'll just, see how this goes. And I was very much just like picking options that I liked and things like that. And very early in the playthrough, I just made this one conscious decision in my head. I'm like, because there's a lot of paths you can take in that game. And I was like, conscious decision in that game, your father's entire arc is supposed to be that he wants the family to return to its old glory. I,
okay,
I made a conscious decision that's going to be my character's goal. So I will do whatever it takes to make that happen. And then I started RPing with that in mind with all my other choices. And that slowly started building the character's RP through the playthrough for me. Because I'm like, okay, no, this is like it slowly it during play it separated from like what would I do to like, okay, what is Bronte doing right now? Like he would want his father to be happy about this. He would want to do this. And like he slowly like builds it up in that regard. And then other smaller things would happen where there would still be a little bit of like, projection here or there. But like for bigger stuff, it would start being that. And that ended up dictating my romance option, and that ended up dictating who my friends were, which family members liked me. Like all of that changed because of that. And
yeah.
if you have troubles being like the asshole or like dating the asshole, then I think that's the move. Like you just make it your objective in your head. You play around that until it just becomes a little more second nature.
You know what? Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. So yes, that would be my advice for that. And I believe that is all we have.
More or less. Unless do we want to do a quick FMK?
In what?
That fuck Mary Kill. Um, God of War Laufey, Marvel's Wolverine, and what's the
The
funniest
games, you
one to
mean?
put on that?
Okay.
Yes. God of War Laufey, Marvel's Wolverine, and which of these is the funniest one to add to this? Yeah, sure. Ace Combat 8. Let's give you Ace Combat 8.
Fuck. Okay, that used to be way harder.
That's what
Okay.
they all say.
This yes. This is the easiest one. Kill Marvel's Wolverine. It thinks it's too good for me. Uh, then it is difficult, but I think it would have to be even though ideally you would say marry Lawfay because that makes perfect sense, you would instead have to say, fuck Lawfay, she already has a husband, let her go back. And marry Ace Combat because it's been with me my whole life.
Oh, that's so sweet.
There we go. What about you? Uh, fuck, marry, kill. It'd be really funny if I said same options.
I know which options you should give me, but I don't want to make it easy for you.
I know, I know. We'll say fuck, marry, kill, Exocolonist.
Oh God, damn it.
Uh, a Marvel fighting game.
Now we'll talk about fighting souls. Sure, yeah.
Yes. And hold on, hold on. Rayman.
That's so, you just made life so easy for me.
Oh, okay.
See, if I were you, I would have given me Marvel Tokon, Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and Marvel Rivals, but you didn't do that. So,
Yeah,
kill
I went
Rayman.
with state of play like you did.
Yeah, I know, but like, kill Rayman. Don't need it.
Wow.
Um, uh, fuck Marvel Tokon Fighting Soul seems like a good time for a bit. Seems like a spectacle. Seems great. marry Exocolonist. I'm gonna be playing so many runs of this game. I love it with all my heart. Like I cannot stress how much I love this game.
That is evident. But yes, that has been it
Wait,
for
no, what did we? We're supposed to do.
us.
What did we learn?
Oh yeah, fuck, what did we
We
learn?
forgot our own segment. What did we learn?
What did we learn, Assis?
You can change your gender at any time,
That is true.
but you
That is
can
one
only
thing I
time
said.
travel when you hit 20 years old.
Unless you have a
Unless,
microwave.
unless you have a microwave. Don't try this at home. I have been Assis. My pronouns are she and her. You can find me everywhere on the internet at lesbianing. That is your name, but with lesbianness in front of it. Um, let's see. When this is coming out, I will be here on Pantsless having done this. I will be doing Dark Waters. I will be also, by the time this comes out, I will be doing Monsters 8 My Homework. So check that out. That runs alternate Sundays to Unskippable Cutscene right now. Um, this is coming out on the 14th. I'm so smart. I know what day this episode airs. Um,
All right.
so the way no, I'm not done. I'll be doing that. I am also going to be on a season's oath on over on House of Dreams. That will start the week that this episode airs. I believe is when that starts. Um, and I'm also I've been doing a lot of appearing on Anything Could Happen. It's an improvised sci-fi scenario show. It's on YouTube and also available as a podcast. So go check that out. It's very fun. It's funny. It's interesting. It's just sci-fi with like it's a it's one of the interesting things I've been doing. And then finally, it is also Ancestors Pride is going on
Yes, I was
also
about
the
to
rest
bring
of
that.
this month. Okay, I mean we can do that after that intro, but
No, no.
no, we'll do it now. Master's Mind is going on for the rest of this month. We are supporting the Trevor Project, donations to the Trevor Project, and also to individual queer people in India who are in need of funding. So if you would like to help out, we have donation links. We have a bunch of posts about it. Steve is putting out like reminders of on his socials and on the Paxos socials almost every single day. There's incentives in a bunch of games that are running. All our ongoing games have stuff running and incentives. We have special games running this month for that. Yeah, check all of that stuff out. Over to Dan.
Hell yeah. Uh, I am Dan, Tanfighter, he, him. I am here doing this show with the Seas. You can find me at Tanfighter on Blue Sky, Tan5117 on Instagram. I do this, I do actual plays, I do voice acting, and I would like to be doing more of that. So hit me up for those things. And beyond that, I run Dark Waters with the Seas here and a bunch of other folks. And yes, there's Pantsless Pride happening. So all of those things, as he said, are also applicable there. I will most likely be around and doing other things on that here or there. And I believe that is all for me. Beyond which, I will also say, I believe this is our first episode in actual Pride Month.
Yeah, this is our
And
we are recording in Pride Month. It is releasing in Pride Month.
yes, it is releasing in Pride Month. Yes. And another thing we learned today is just because a game has colored hair and pronouns does not mean it is also not potentially good.
Yeah, who would have thought? We also learned that the asexuals are flying planes.
The asexuals are flying a lot of planes and potentially
Not
fighting
me.
dogs.
Not me. I'm not doing that. Bye
Coming soon
bye.
to Panzer Stables. Goodbye.
What the fuck's wrong with me today? Yeah, have I
Today,
eaten something today?
how would I know, Aziz? Usually you have food after this recording.